tell you, I love that tower. It is elegant. All right, so of all the different things that I purchase, my favorite chicken tenders that we have here, because listen, I'm gonna be totally honest about it, I always am, are from Killer Grillers. Like Emerald does chicken cutlets. Those are my favorite chicken cutlets ever. This chicken all around is probably my favorite. What it is, they par cook it and par fry it, right? So the breading stays on the chicken, but it's not completely cooked through. So what you wind up with is the most incredible, juicy, turn that one over, look at the juice on there.
Oh yeah.
The most incredible, juicy chicken, and the breading stays on the chicken. Now,
Nice and crispy.
it says maple bourbon. It does not have a very strong maple bourbon taste. It has a very kind of like a sweet and salty kind of a taste on the outside.
That's right.
So if you want to buffalo this, which is what I do with them,
It's a great idea.
the maple bourbon with buffalo is unbelievable. Absolutely my favorite. You are getting 5 pounds of these, all frozen, ready to go. They come in a giant bag. You just take out what you need, put it in the air fryer, and Carrie, you're good to go.
I mean,
This is so
it is like, I love putting these in the air fryer, by the way, because usually what I use my chicken tenders for is that last minute whoopsie, I forgot to take something out for dinner. So I love just pulling them and sticking them straight in the air fryer, and they work beautifully for that. But please cut into that so people can see. This is all white meat chicken inside each one of these chicken tenders. We are Killer Grillers. This is your Memphis style barbecue that's going to give you JB Teeters and Brian Teeters and JB Smith, who are competition style barbecue winners. And this is going to have a rub in it that's going to have a little bit of paprika, salt, garlic, cumin, chili powder, oregano, all these various flavors.
It's better than a restaurant. This is so good.
Because you know, okay, so a lot of restaurants go to a company that is where they source their chicken tenders from. It's all, you ever notice you go get chicken tenders places, they always taste the same? That's why. So these are made in-house with our rub. It's a proprietary rub. I was telling you all the things that are in there. And what I love about that is it's making it flavorful. Because a chicken tender in and of itself can kind of be a little boring, and it's when you put the sauce on it that kind of levels it up. This is giving you the rub, and you see, so when you see the coloration difference throughout there, that's what's going on. Oh, you see it right there in that piece you're holding.
Look at that chicken.
And I love that these are all white meat.
Yep.
But yet juicy, because white meat can tend to be dry. So I really love that the way that we're delivering them to you is really keeping that moisture inside. And so even when you air fry these, which I feel is the best way to do these, it's going to make it crispy on the outside and really soft and really juicy on the inside.
Look at James. James is messing around.
Oh my gosh. Did we get that? That's great.
What do I got? Chase, Stephanie, JoJo?
Gosh. We got our tasters.
What do you think? Really good, right? Like if you guys got those in if you went to like a restaurant that had that kind of food, I'd be really happy with these, right? I mean, they're really good. They don't taste like the ones that you buy at the supermarket, that's for sure. Because let me just tell you, those are crap. All right, sorry, they are.
Just to put it lightly.
First of all, they're not going to be juicy because what they do is they fully cook them.
Right.
So they're going to be dry. They're not going to have that beautiful maple bourbon. And look at how no two are alike. I love that they all have different characters. And by the way, they're a really good size. Here's my hand. I have pretty big hands. But again, when you break it apart, I want you to see.
Look how juicy.
Look at. It's kind of hard there. You can sort of see there. Do you see the juice coming out of there? That is really, I mean, look at this chicken.
Look at this knife.
It's not dry. It is completely juicy inside. And you can see that juice and the taste. And I love, it's the perfect amount of breading.
It really is.
Not too much, not too little.
I love a perfectly breaded chicken, and a chicken that's gonna give you, again, so you get that flavor on the outside. Good. Remember, I was saying like things like paprika, a little bit of garlic, oregano, salt. I already said garlic.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite.
Oregano is, to me, a very interesting choice as well, because oregano is a very awesome flavor. Italians use that a lot in their cooking. That's why I was like, ooh, oregano,
Just dipped
I'm
it
excited.
in hot honey.
Please. Okay, let's show some different ways. So for me, like if I were to, have these, I love these for a quick meal, especially like with salad. So I'm gonna pop this right here on a Caesar salad. And all you're gonna do is just take a chicken tender, cut it up into pieces just like this, and deliver it right over here.
I can't stop eating them.
Isn't that delicious?
Well, it's funny, I probably have these maybe once every 2 weeks I'll have them.
Yeah.
And I will take
that's not good
like
either.
6 of them.
Yeah.
I throw them in my air fryer for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I take them out. I buffalo them. I make my own blue cheese dressing. And I literally will watch like sports, and I'm like, I'm as happy as I've ever been. And boneless, all white meat chicken. I mean, you'll know when you get these home and you air fry them or whatever you bake them.
Yeah.
You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. You're going to be like, these are not on a level of most chicken tenders.
Not the same.
And you know what? I used to buy, there's a very famous chicken company, and they're a good chicken company, been around forever. And they do tenders. And they're like, it's like $13.95 for a bag. You get like 6 or 7
That's
tenders in there.
Yep.
And most of them are the little bits that you can't eat.
And loaded
Where's
with
that bag?
gristle. I've had those. Loaded with gristle. This is an important thing to understand. You're not going to have gristly pieces. These are end-to-end eating.
Look at them all. That is a lot of chicken, all right? And trust me, this is probably enough. Shoot, this is probably enough for 15 or 20 different meals.
Oh, sure.
At least, all right?
Sure.
And all you do is you open the bag, take out what you want, put it back in the bag, and leave it in the freezer. It is so easy. And if you love barbecue, ooh, man.
That's the way you like it.
That's good stuff right there.
Okay, so when you add a little hot sauce to it or a little wing sauce, that is actually gonna pull out the flavors in our maple bourbon rub, and it's actually gonna really amplify it. That's what he was talking about. I 100% agree. This could be for your breakfast brunch, situation when you're having people over, and do it with chicken and waffles.
Chicken and waffles.
Okay, easy peasy, right?
Hold
So you just
on.
pop in that, go for it. We also have the syrup. Do
Yeah,
the
I'll
syrup,
do the syrup.
There you go.
This better be Carrie Maine.
I
don't think
that's
it is. but
whatever
that's all right.
Kat
Look
put
at,
in
look
there.
at, looky. So you want to feed your kids
Look at
something
that.
fun. I mean, come on,
But the
guys.
waffle itself doesn't really have much flavor, so it's the syrup that you're putting on it, or the meat that you're putting on it, or the toppings that you're putting on it that are gonna bring it there. What's great about these, all different sizes. Oh, look at this. We're having a party over there. Are those umbrella drinks? I love this. I wanna be over
Joanna,
there.
Stephanie, they're all over there.
I'm heading over there when I'm done.
In front of our fake fireplace.
These are
Excuse me, faux fireplace.
Oh. How about a sub? Don't we have our grocery store? You want to pop it in there?
Yeah.
How about our grocery store here that does a sub? So here, take these 2. These are very large pieces, by the way.
Look at the size of those pieces
2
of chicken.
of these will do the trick for a serving,
I'm going to
certainly.
cut this one because I want everybody to look again how juicy
Do
these
it.
are.
Do it.
And the key, by the way, if you want auto ship, I got 60 left. The key to these and why they're so good is because they don't cook them all the way, all right? They just what we call par cook them. And that way the chicken can stay very juicy. And you see how it's not, you can tell by looking at this how not dry it is, right? Even the white meat chicken that's on the inside. Let me see, Carrie, real quick.
Go ahead. Take that.
I'm gonna go a long way here.
Oh, good. Yeah, show some more of the chicken.
And I want you to see, there's no gristly bits. It is all white meat chicken. I hate when they use, a lot of companies will use what they call the tender.
Yeah.
But the tender has a piece of gristle right through the center of it. You know where it is.
And when you bite into
It's
it,
terrible.
it's awful. It ruins the
You're
whole
not going to
experience.
get that. And that always makes, I used to order chicken salad from a very famous deli that you've all heard of. And then I got a couple of bites that I knew that little chicken tendon was in there, and it just ruins it.
It's the worst. It
I
needs the
spit the whole
tendon.
thing out. You're
Here,
not
I'm
going
gonna
to
go
deal
over
with
to
that. Yeah, go.
So you can even hop this in your tacos. It's going to totally amplify the flavor of your tacos. Get that piece I missed there, and put some sauce. And each piece is a different size completely, because these, again, we're talking about, these are not just like factory made. This is Killer Grillers. We're giving you a really high quality meat. We're giving you that Memphis style barbecue that we are known for. This is our proprietary maple bourbon rub, and that rub is in the breading. So when you heat
it's not
this up,
strong. I don't even know. I want
Let's
people
talk
to
about
understand
that.
when they think maple bourbon, they're like, oh my gosh, it's going to be so sweet.
No.
It's not. It is a very, very lightly sweet and salty exterior that lends itself perfect to chicken.
I say it's spiced, but not spiced like as in
not hot.
spicy. It means that it has flavor. It means it's what's gonna give you that savory. It's gonna give you a little pop of something. It actually just makes it a more enjoyable experience and more delicious. It's why we like good foods, because they've been spiced properly. They have flavor combinations going on. That's what's, to me, a chicken tender.
There's 200 left in single ship right now.
Wow. Okay.
200 left.
You got